Hello all of you out there on the internets, I'm Emmy Walker and I'm here to do my March TBR. Now I realize that it is the middle of March, but I'm doing it now and you can't stop me. I'm going to start with the Goodreads Indie Book Club picks of the month. We started the month of March with 2 reads instead of the normal one. And so for the first one is Travel Glasses by Chess DeSalles. And it's about a girl who comes across a gentleman who is trying to save her life, and he has these glasses that allow you to travel back and forth, and she uses these glasses to kind of run away from the bad guy. I don't want to give too much away without ruining anything else. Book 2 of the indie book club for Goodreads is Crown of Stones by C.L. Schneider. Now this is book 2, Magic Scars. The book pick is for Magic Price, which is book 1. I read book 1 already, so I'm reading book 2 now, and the first book was great, and I'm already about I'd say halfway through book 2 now, and it's so good. They're both very good. Not a whole lot has happened in the second book, but the author has such a wonderful way with words, a wonderful way of just pulling you in, and I've been trying to drag this one out because I don't want it to end. So, I have to have it done by the end of the month, so I can only make it last so long, but, I'm trying to read little bits at a time so that I just have a little bit of the author every single day. Now, the next book that I've read and was on my TBR is Cress by Marissa Meyer, and this series, the Lunar Chronicles series, is so good, and I might be going out on a bit of a limb here saying that this is, not since Harry Potter have I found a series that I've loved as much as the Lunar Chronicles. If you haven't read too much about it, it starts off with Cinder. It's basically a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella as a cyborg, and she meets the prince because she has to fix his android, and then that leads into all kinds of antics. And then book 2, Scarlet, focuses on Scarlet, and you get tellings of Cinder as well. And then Cress is the story of Cress, but the Rapunzel story. And then Winter comes out in fall, and I am dying for it. So if I can make any suggestion, I would wait until Winter comes out before you start these if you haven't already, because I want those books. I've never wanted to track down an author so bad and steal the manuscript off of her. Next on my TBR is The Burning Sky by Sherry Thomas, and it's a wizarding world where they're called mages, and there are also elemental mages, and the more elements you can manipulate, the more powerful you are. And the main character, I'm not even going to try to say her name because it's awful the way I say it, but she is thought to be, she's going to be they think that she's going to be great, and so that attracts all kinds of negative attention as well as positive, and so this story is about her being hidden. Next on my TBR is Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. Bookface, from Benjamin of Tomes. I always watch him do that. I don't really know what else to describe this one as. If you haven't seen the movie, then you've been living under a rock. But so I've seen the movie, I love the movie, and I've just been wanting to read the book for a while, and I did, as I put it on. Next on my TBR is Seraphina by Rachel Hartman, and this is a world where dragons and humans can coexist, where dragons are able to shrink down into a sort of a human avatar of sorts, human form, and they, exist among humans as long as they have to wear distinguishing marks to signify that they are in fact dragons, unless you can kind of bend the rules in certain ways. But there's all kind of politics involved with the humans not really trusting the dragons or wanting to be around them or wanting them to be a part of their lives, but the queen keeps trying to enforce this. We should be able to have peace between the two of us. But yeah, so I'm about halfway through, and it's really really good. And I love Seraphine herself. She's just a very interesting character, and not too, you know, airheaded, and but she's very smart, and um, what did they always call her? Very prickly. Yeah. Okay, and then the last on my TBR, which I have not picked up, this is the one that I haven't even looked through, is the Last Apprentice series. This is book 2, The Curse of the Bane. This is by Joseph Delaney, and I picked up the first one because I saw that they had that movie come out, The Seventh Son, and I had seen these when I worked at a bookstore all the time. This is the section I always worked in, and I'd always wanted to read them, but I never really got around to it. And then I saw there was a movie coming out, and if there's a book, I hate to watch a movie if I haven't read the book. I always get mad at myself when I discovered later on that there was a book, and I hadn't read it before watching the movie. But so I read the first one, it was good. It was an interesting book, and again, it's another one of those books that really didn't have a whole lot going on, but it still pushed me through very quickly through the book, and I think I will enjoy this one just as much, if not more, because the first one was more about the apprentice, learning about how to become the spook, and won't be that leading up to, figuring out what's going on. Yeah, so that is my March TBR. I'm already more than halfway through, so I'm hopeful that I will finish it. Yeah, so that's all for now. See you later, BookTube.